welcome to my commentary vid on Queen Black Dragon. Right, what you're seeing here is me just gearing up and just showing you the various gear to, I just said gearing up, the various stuff to take to Queen Black Dragon. As you can see, there's an error with the Berserker ring, but you know, just gonna go change that in a second. Get my Tocklezo out. I think that's the old.
Here's my messy bank.
Right, there you go. Now, the reason I've picked the ports is the basic reason. It's closest bank you can get with a 2-minute, well, not even 2 minute, 30-second run and you're there, basically. And I just thought that's, you know, pretty good, so I just started testing it out. I mean, my maul has disappeared from my bank. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I've submitted the bug report, but you know, this originally was going to be my maul guide, which is so much more effective and quicker. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. I had to use what I've got. So took the captain's log because it's a one-click teleport, so basically it's unlimited. And you know, you can't really argue with that. Saves you money. Precious GPs. Right, so as you go into the cave, this is basically just how to get there, nice and simple. You go into a cave, then, yeah, just make sure you got the right pots. You don't want to be going in there with a adrenaline bar pot, rather than a restore, or, I don't know, never restore, anti-fire. I recommend super anti-fires because it just negates the need of a shield, and it's just 2 for 1, 2 birds, 1 stone, sorted. Fucking grot worms. Still, Titan's always good because it helps finish off the little bad guys that get involved. Right, first things first, you pot up the anti-fire because then fire attacks can fucking decimate you. Get the overloads in just for the extra damage. Make sure you set your quick prayers because that's something I failed to do. I was pretty much unprepared for this because I'd prepared for more. So you get Anguish, I believe it is, and Deflect Mage to begin with. It can be. People prefer range, but the problem I have with that is you've got full range on, I suppose, with the Glaven boots as well. So you get your defense bonus from that, and you know, grot worms overpower fucking, yeah, your armor defense anyway. It's like, yeah, Super Saiyan grot worms. But I changed anyway because Queen Black Dragon still hits 600s. And 600s is quite a lot. Something though that I didn't do until later on in the video, there's an ability, I believe it's called Snipe. It's overpowered against the Queen Black Dragon. You're hitting 200s constantly, or 1000 to 2000, sorry, constantly on Queen Black Dragon, and that's quick, and it's a 3-second recharge. So every 3 seconds, you're hitting over 2k on her. So it's roughly the same speed as the maul once I figured it out. I believe it's Snipe. I'm not completely sure. Let me take a closer look. The ability itself is Piercing Shot, sorry, not Snipe, ignore what I just said. Piercing Shot. Abilities that I place on the bar later will be Bombardment and Incendiary Shot. The reason I've placed them on is Bombardment is for when you get the 4 tortured souls that are crying out to you. Then Piercing Shot, because it can hit 5,000 on a good day. And I mean, I was surprised when I did that later on in the vid, but shit happens. Now the first main attack that Queen Black Dragon uses is the Fire Wave. Now, in the first 2 rounds, yeah, piss. You just run, even if it hits you, you can survive quite easily. But, you know, it's always good to keep them life points, safe. One way of avoiding it, well, one way if you can't avoid it, rather than standing still and just letting it hit you, waiting for the next one, you run through it. That way you do that, you run backwards at one square, and then you can, dictate where your next move will be to the next gap. Here I am about to end the first phase. Thing I found about, range is it's good if you're quick. I mean, less grot worms mean a lot less, problems, I suppose. You lose a little less HP, you can focus more on Queen Black Dragon or, her little posse of spiritual tormented things, whatever they are. Right, now, as you just saw, that second attack was one of the spiritual, tormented souls. I just can't remember what they're called. But, yeah, they do this little move the moment they're spawned, saying no mortal can harm her or can stop her. And it shoots this little circle beam of gassy energy, like he's just, farted, I suppose you could say. So the trick is, as he spawns and he says that, you run to the left. Usually, if he doesn't move up like a little bitch, it will hit him. And, half his HP down. You can already, the accuracy you get, you won't hit him anyway. But the point is, it helps when there's 4 of them after you, because they can hit up to 1,000, I believe. And if you've got 4,000 HP down with a 5.5 thousand, on you if you're safing, then it's gonna do some harm, I suppose. Halfway through the first phase, second phase. And as you can see, doing pretty well, high on reserves. It looks like I'm not going to need much. Only 2 fire waves for the second round, so piss. But it's when it gets to the 3 rounds and you're combating grot worms, spirituals, tormented souls, I believe, tormented souls, and the time stopping thing. That's where the big problem is. That's why I kind of prefer ranging over Maul, just for this one reason. But bear in mind, it's the first time I've ever used my Royal Crossbow, so I'm quite impressed with the hits I'm getting. But the reason I say this, more importantly, is because if he spawns the time, which you'll see eventually, Tormented Soul, on the other side of where you are, you can just quickly one-hit it, use an ability, and it's done. One thing I like about EOC is the fact that, the abilities do help in, distinct cases. But, as you can see, he's almost on the 3rd phase, I believe. 3rd phase, reason I'm doing this safe thing, I suppose, is so I can quickly click him, go straight to the artifact, sorted, no grot worms. You always know, if you're not looking at the health bar, which, kind of stupid, just pointing out the obvious. If it goes green, then it means you can't step on it. If it's red, it means you can step on it, and white also means you can't, otherwise it hits you for about 1,500, and that is not pleasant at all. And as you can see here, there's going to be 3, I believe, fire waves, yep. So, if you know you can't make it, just run through. Simple. Only hits you once. 750 is better than 1,500. Now, make sure, before you start attacking the queen, always look at your chat bar, because it tells you when, she's going to build up an attack to get you, or what type of attack she's going to use. One of the worst attacks she can use is on the next phase. It's the, I've taken to calling it Rainbow Flames. It's just a stronger version of Dragonfire that literally, if you're standing in front of it, it will hit you 1,500 to 1,900. If you go either side, for example, where I am now, or a little 2 squares to the right, it'll only hit you 450. And 450 is a lot less than 1,950. So, best thing to do is take out the grot worms, to be honest, because they can hurt. As you can see there, downed 1 kid. Oh, I didn't even down him. There you go, down 1 kid. Sorted. Make sure you use your abilities properly, and I'm not sure if this is, so comment if I'm wrong, but I think when it's not in the blue or the red phase and it's in its normal brownish colour, I think that's when it's susceptible to ranged attacks. I'm not sure because there's not one for range, so I'm just assuming that it's naturally weak against range. I mean, with the EOC release of, well, no, yeah, they've bolts have been quite effective on some dragons, and on the black dragon, it was, I think it was arrows. Yeah, arrows. See, look, it's a bit unfair the way they spawned. Well, yeah, it was spawned close together, but you know you can't really do much, can you? Just run through it. But back to the black dragons. The black dragons, you know, just go up there with a crystal bow. You're finished with the task in about 30 minutes. If you can afford better or do better, then do it. Simple. But now that that grotworm's done, I can more focus on the souls and Queen Black Dragon. Now I know I'm going to get hit here, so I'm just going to start spamming 8 just to get them Saradam and Bruise sorted. Right, she's half health now. I start panicking because it just starts to get difficult. I mean, I do, in the fight, get stopped by time stop, which, you know, it's not the best thing. I got bloody lucky, and you'll see why in a few minutes. But, you know, just gotta keep dodging these fire waves if you can. But the rainbow, right, I'm gonna... I was kind of confused because I thought when you were making the royal crossbow you had to go through one of them waves and just keep spamming brandish, 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 brandish. But what you have to do is you have to wait till you're in the rainbow flames, and it has to be hitting you 1950. Click it once, you're sorted. But yeah, if you want to survive while doing that and get your kill at the same time, just have Saradam Imbrues or whatever food you're using on the hotbar, spam it while clicking brandish. Nothing bad can happen then. As long as you got an anti-fire, otherwise, you know, I think first time when it first came out, I died about 10 times because no one really knew what to expect from her. But I think that was hitting me 3,000, and it just was not pleasant. Also, another use for bombardment would be crowd control. Like, there you go, rainbow flames. There you go, back to crowd control. If there's 2 grotworms side by side, or even multiple enemies, you use it and it will just damage them, just speeding up the kills. Right, here we go. This is where you're going to see the first time guy. On the minimap, as you can see, west. It should spawn. No, there it is. This one's on the east. It says something like, the spell is almost complete, kill me, otherwise she will freeze time and it'll all be over, etc. So, deal with that last grotworm. So remember to always watch the chat. The chat can be the difference between dying and feeling like a fucking noob because you can't kill Queen Black Dragon, which, surprised to say, many can now. As long as you've got 99 defense, void, prayer, you don't even need the Still Titan. I mean, after EOC it does not seem to be doing much for me. I think it does go over the enemies just a bit. Not enough for my liking, but you know. But as you just saw there, that was pretty much of a piss take, the way they just hit me there. Get rid of the time guy once more, piercing shot. One more piercing shot. Wait for bombardment, use it. Just quickly gets rid of it, even if there's only one, and you know, you're low on food like that. Gotta love them 6 flasks. Right. I think I just hit a 5,000 there. There you go, rainbow flames again. Right there, you need to go into the blue part and just spam click brandish. That way, you're fine. There you go, the 5,000 right there. You saw it in the corner of the screen. But I honestly thought I was going to lose this one at the last second. I think it just got to the point where, you'll see it in a second, I get time stopped. And I just thought to myself, oh fuck, this is going to be it, isn't it? I'm going to die on my guide for Queen Black Dragon. I would have released it still. Still a guide. And you know what, I think it's pretty effective. A bit more practice with the royal crossbow and I'll be fine. There you go, look at how low her health is. This is when it just starts to get risky. Spam clicking it, there you go, I knew she was going to spawn them on the last second. So you just have to spam eat, you have to just tank it, everything. And look, as you can see it on the west, just got to take him out. I don't even think I noticed him till the last second, and then I think that's when it was too late. I killed him, or did I kill him? Here it is, right towards the end. Seconds off, you saw that, the bullet, or not bullet, the bolt had just about left crossbow. I think I'm one of the fucking luckiest people. I must be Jesus's reincarnated soul or something, just to survive that. And then boom, smack him, hit the last, I believe it is artifact, sorted. You've won. Go down there, hopefully you get a lot better stuff than this, because I think this is a pretty poor excuse for killing Queen Black Dragon. And boom, sorted. Shit loot. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and if you want to see any more special requests, then please let me know. Right, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day, guys. See you later. Bye.